Welcome back to our training tape series. Hopefully the previous training tape stimulated conversation with your crew and fellow officials. As a reminder, these plays are not meant to pick on or embarrass an official or crew. These tapes are meant as a learning opportunity, and I hope they provide some valuable input. With that, let's look at some plays. On this kickoff, we're going to have a kickoff out of bounds called by the referee. On replay, it appears to go out at the 1, so a real solid call. Philosophically speaking, if we're not sure on this type of play, let's make this a touchback. Bill LeMonnier is fond of saying, don't have the best eyes in the history of football. So instead of explaining to the coach that it went out at the 1-inch line, let's just make this a touchback philosophically. However, if you're sure, as this referee is, then let's make it a free kick out of bounds and go from there. Good announcement, good signals.
Legal procedure, kicking team, Underwood elects the ball at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
On this play, we're going to have a 4th down run, about 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter in a tight game. The line judge does a great job of coming in, putting the ball at his feet. I think ultimately, when you look at it, it's fairly obvious that it is a 1st down. However, I think this is a really good time to measure. It's a good political measurement. It proves to everyone in the stadium that we have a 1st down and we're doing it right. Now, if this play occurs in the middle of the 2nd quarter, I don't think we need to look at it. The referee can go ahead and ship it as a 1st down. But I think in this case, it's a real good chance to show everyone that we're on the up and up and that it is in fact a 1st down. From our measurement mechanics standpoint, I think we did a great job. Back judges will want to turn and face the referee, but that's a pretty minor point. But overall, really good mechanics and good judgment to use a measurement in this situation. On this play, we'll have a running play from the 5-yard line going in. I think this is a good reminder to talk as crews about what we're doing when the ball is on the 5-yard line going in, or on the 10-yard line going in, or even with our back against the goal line. You can't see what the line judge is doing here, but we want to remember that we break to the goal line on snaps from the 5 and in, and then we can work our way back. Now, if there's a line to gain involved, then we might have to adjust what we do, but I think on this particular play with no line to gain involved, we'll want to break to the goal line and then work our way back to get the spot. We're going to have a punt play down here in the end zone. I like our referee's initial position. Make sure we communicate with our umpire regarding goal line and end line responsibilities. You'll see on replay that we have roughing the kicker called. Looks like a real solid call. Real calm. Nice job. The only thing I would say is we don't have to do a preliminary in this case because they're going to take this foul for 15 yards and a 1st down. So just go ahead and signal personal foul, roughing the kicker on the defense, and go ahead and mark off the penalty. You wouldn't have to do a preliminary in this case. But overall, real calm, doesn't get excited. Nice job, good signal and mechanics. This is one of several onside kick attempts from this game. This crew does a real nice job covering this onside kick. Notice that the back judge doesn't overrun the head linesman, so he doesn't have a view of the play. They did an A+ job covering this onside kick. They were ready for illegal blocks, illegal touching, ball going out of bounds, recovery, all those sorts of factors that come into play. The only thing I would mention, and if they wanted an A++ rating on this, just make sure we wind the clock when it's legally touched and then go ahead and kill the clock at the end of the play. And if for some reason we don't do that, that's okay. Just make sure that you get together as a crew and adjust the clock as necessary. But overall, a real good job. It's obvious that this crew has pre-gamed onside kicks and how they're going to handle them moving forward. This is a pretty simple run play up the middle. But notice that the umpire takes the whistle out of his mouth after the snap. I think this is a real good mechanic. We have the whistle in our mouth way too often as officials, and we're just asking for trouble from an inadvertent whistle and safety standpoint. So if you're the covering official, go ahead and bring the whistle up to your mouth and blow the whistle if you need to. Otherwise, if you're not the covering official, let's really work on having the whistle out of our mouth unless we absolutely need it. So a nice mechanic by the umpire here, and something to keep in mind. We'll end this tape with a pass to the sideline. We have real nice mechanics by the line judge. We have a bobbled pass, catch, no catch. He signals incomplete, followed by bobble, and one more swipe of incomplete. This is a real nice mechanic to use if you have a tight catch, no catch situation and you want to sell your call. This would be a real effective mechanic to use. Also notice his positioning, deep in the white, has a real good look at the play, and it's obvious he's worked with his sideline to stay back throughout the game. Great job again this week. We'll have another tape leading up to the season opener. Good luck at the scrimmages on Saturday. Travel safe and stay healthy.